Muffin.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Geeks 5 Ever podcast. That is right, the only podcast that is now 30% more with chips and air in the bag. That is right. I'm your host with the most chaotic panelist and podcast host in all of Texas, and I will be at Colossal Con this coming weekend. The one, the only, the illegal himself, the help, the waiting staff, the Mexican King Mexico, and there goes our guest.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. All right, and then joining us always is the man with the plan. He runs the skinny. He is the Texas gaming hedgehog, and he's spin dashing his way into your hearts, into your ears, and maybe into your wallets. You know, got to donate to the broke ass Mexican Foundation.
The BAM Foundation.
The BAM broke ass Mexicans.
BAM. The BAM Foundation.
The BAM Foundation. That's right. We po. We so poor we can't afford the full word. We po.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And joining us is
they wanted us to pay extra for the OR and poor, so we got to say po.
That's right. So I was going to introduce DJ the second, but I did because normally when we introduce Sonic, we follow up with the skinny. But joining us is the one, the only. He runs the off-brand Waifu Wars panel. He likes to talk about balls, preferably baseballs.
Mm-hmm.
DJ,
what's up, y'all? I like balls.
Yes, that is.
He loves using a bat to swing and hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball. There you go.
Baseball. They were talking about. They were legitimately.
We were talking about
baseball.
Yeah, we were talking about baseball. Then Goku was like saying he doesn't know when it started, and then a point of reference. I said it starts at WrestleMania season, ends before Survivor Series.
That's good to know because I've never been a fan of baseball.
The playoffs starts when Sparking Zero comes out. There you go.
Oh, I did. So for the individuals out there that are pre-ordering Sparking Zero, the collector's edition that comes with the figure diagramma, that all those individuals that bought up all the stock and that are now selling it at scalper prices, fuck you.
I'll be right back.
I'm not supposed to be cussing, but there goes the first cuss word of the day. Where's my tally? I gotta change the count. All right, so Sonic's not here, so I guess I'll run the skinny. All right, this past weekend, Deadpool and the Wolverine reached $1 billion over the weekend, making it one of the few Marvel movies that's been able to break that. It is actually now a number 47 in the top grossing movies of all time chart. And for you gaming fans out there, Borderlands came out as well. It made an $8 million on a $150 million budget, making it the I guess it's going to win the record for the biggest box office of all time, which is saying something because Dragon Ball Evolution didn't that great either. And this past weekend was Anime Matsuri, which is the highlight of what we're talking about. It's our main subject. Also, More Phenomenal Expo and Ecchi Fiesta and the Horror Fest in Houston were this past weekend. 4 conventions, 2 in Houston, 2 in San Antonio. That is insane. I'm pretty sure there were more that we don't know about, but yeah, there was 4 conventions. The Horror Fest one looks amazing, looks great. A lot of content to be shared whenever we can review one of those conventions. Anime Matsuri, once again, it's a shit show. Stupid con. I hate it. And it's funny because I made a post this morning. It's just a trash can with the Matsuri logo pasted over it. And I legitimately tagged Anime Matsuri on the post.
Did they block you?
No, of course not. They have to know whenever I'm talking. I live rent-free in their heads. I'm banned from the Matsuri Facebook group. I can tell you that much. Yeah, that's a silver lining.
Always causing chaos when it comes to that con.
Here's the thing. I don't really care for the con. I don't care. Like at this point, it's just a running joke. But it is a Houston convention, so we have to talk about it. But like, I honestly don't give a crap about Anime Matsuri. Like, I just think it's kind of stupid. And we're gonna go over everything we know: the TikTok videos, the screenshots, like everything. Like people talking bad about it, people complaining, people trying simping over it. Like you saw the post, you saw all the tea in our Discord.
Yeah, I did. Like I said, it was depressing. You paying over $100-something to go to an empty con? That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so it was $150. So we talked about it briefly. I'm eating dinner at the same time while we're doing the show, but we talked briefly about the con badge. For those of you that didn't know or aren't aware, Anime Matsuri's badge at the door was $115. If you bought it earlier in the year, we came to the conclusion that if you bought the band, what's it called, Love something?
It was like it was like a K-pop van or something like that.
Yeah, something. I don't care. If you bought the pass for that, like it was 300 and something, like 375, I believe. That did not include a badge to the convention. So if you bought a badge at anywhere close to 100 and you paid 375, you spent almost $500 on the total package. That doesn't include, like, you had to buy the badge separately, right? So you can get a PlayStation 5 for almost that amount with the disc drive. You can get a PS5 for 400 without the disc.
I seen so many people at the con. I'm like, man, you really you spent all this money when there's a better con happening next week. I don't understand.
Well, there's one good thing that came out of this weekend. Maybe not this weekend, but this past week. Sorry, like I said, I'm eating. Matsuri no longer has their grip on the George R. Brown Convention Center. For those of you that have been living under a rock, DreamCon is coming to Houston.
I'm gonna try to shoot to be a panelist. I gotta.
Me too. We're gonna try to do panels press. If we can't get either, we're still gonna go. Geeks 5 Ever will be there. We will have a presence. Geeks 5 Ever will be at DreamCon no matter what. I'm excited because everybody has been convincing me to go.
Those tickets are going to be hard to get.
Look, I'm willing to beat somebody over the head with a stick.
Beat somebody with like a virtual stick?
No, I'll put foot to ass if I need tickets. Dude, we went to a Hot Topic a few years ago for like the release of like some Funko Pops for Dragon Ball Z, and this I almost cussed. Already cussed once. This dude goes with his girlfriend, and they walk out with like 10 of the Dragon Ball Z Funko Pops because they're only allowing they allow 5 per person, like idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Guy walks out with 10. I'm like, you know what? That guy walked off with like a quarter of the inventory. They can't stop us. I said we all go into the parking lot and jump him.
Over Funko Pops?
Dragon Ball Funko Pops, sir.
Bro, it's Funko Pops.
So? Mm-mm. You don't tell you. I don't hear you saying that to a crackhead. Hey, it's just crack.
Okay. I get it. You like Dragon Ball, but you're gonna jump somebody over Funkos? You could, like, if it was like an actual figure, yeah, but Funko Pops?
Hey,
come on.
Look, you can get out the hood, but you can't get the hood out of you. So, we have a lot of cheese men. We're just waiting on Sonic to come back. But this year's Anime Matsuri did come and go. It started on Thursday. We didn't do our yearly podcast during the convention because I had better things to do with my life, like work and sleep and not care. But Anime Matsuri did come. It did look like they are going to announce that they have record attendance, besides the fact that, dude, what did you see? What did you see this past weekend based off of the tweets, the pictures? What did you see so far?
It
I ask you that while I eat.
it honestly looked like Matsuri is probably gonna say they had 60,000 people, but I took like an hour. I took like a small gander at the con for like an hour. and ghosted it. It was Saturday at 12 p.m. Saturday at 12 p.m. That cons are typically packed. It's full to the brim of people. Matsuri looked like it only had 1,000. 1,000. I saw 1,000 people.
So the way they do their attendance is if you buy a 4-day badge,
Mm-hmm.
that counts as 4 people.
Really?
So if they yeah, so if they were able to just get 10,000 per day, they're going to count that as 40,000.
But it just doesn't make sense. I mean, it looked like there was a Matsa give them is like 5,000, but it was like hotel con size amount of people.
So I'll say this. I'll say this about them. They have the Georgia Brown Convention Center. They use up the entire convention center, right?
Yeah,
So it could look empty.
we went through all. So me and my friend, we went through all three like parts of the convention center.
You
It was
went? I'm ashamed.
we just walked around. I didn't buy no badge. I went to the beach after that, but I just went for an hour to say hi to her like a friend, and I walked at all three levels, empty, empty, empty. Like there was barely any people up there.
Oh yeah. Let me get some of these screenshots, by the way. Let me start getting them because they are what we're going to be talking about.
I'm telling you, it would be the perfect place for Goku and Vegeta to fight at.
Oh my god, can we talk about this one first? Can we talk about this crap? I was going through all like the negative stuff that people were saying, and then I see this one, and I'm like, oh, this one ruined my night. Oh my god, there's such. Oh my lord, who? This dude's parents failed him. Let me get rid of my thing. All right, I just woke up from a dream. I was trying to use alchemy and I was trying to show it off to someone at a store. It didn't seem like. Oh, let me read it like a mouth breather. It didn't seem like it would work. But then it suddenly was proven to work as a portal opened up and Ed came through it. We hugged and it lasted for a minute or so as we saw each other again. We had been friends for years. Jesus Christ, that actually hurts. It's like the mouth breathing because I have to stop breathing through my nose like a normal person. So we got to talking. I told him about what happened to Vic and about the false accusations and who did it. Ed was vanished. Maybe he was besides himself with the pain of it all. Oh, Ed just vanished. Okay, my bad. I misread that. He looked like he still did not know what happened to Vic. Eggnog. Vic Eggnog. If Ed does really exist in some universe and he came to visit in my dreams, I want to tell him I'm sorry for making him upset with the news, but he had the right to know. Imagine knowing that someone who gave you your voice was so badly hurt by people who claim to be their friend, but also voiced their comrades. Okay.
This had to be a joke, right?
I don't know.
This,
Okay. This has got to be for shit. So this has got to be satire. This can't be real, right?
I mean, with the amount of people who support Matsuri, a lot of them are very delusional. This was fitting.
Yeah. But who wrote this? Like a 10-year-old? I guarantee he was a middle-aged man.
It had to be like a grown ass man. Oh, my bad. But grown man.
Why are you saying my bad?
I said grown ass man.
You can cuss. I can't.
Oh, like I said, just this is sad.
Oh, it's sad. That train left a long time ago. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comment? I think this is why people make fun of weebs. Legit, this is why people make fun of weebs. Like, this is like cringy as hell. Like, in some universe where Edward Elric, y'all realize that Vic didn't even show up to his court case, right? He didn't show up, and therefore he was found guilty. And besides, if somebody that's worked with Vic, Vic's an asshole. Ah, I cussed again. Man, that's I'll add the 2 in a minute. But let me see. Although, to be fair, I looked at more reels after San Antonio and Tokyo. What the hell kind of name is that? Oh, that's 3. And saw 2 other DJs who happened to play trance actual rave music. There was quite a crowd. Where? At San Antonio? I'm kind of confused, Steffi. You're going to have to kind of explain that. This reads like a copy paste. I'm worried if people really believe this and felt the need to share that, I'd have some weird dreams. But I don't go into a convention fan page like it's a diary.
Maybe he just wanted to tell people his truth, his gospel.
If I had these kind of dreams, I ain't telling anybody. I'm not telling anybody anything. This is bad. It just, I don't know, dude. Like, this is something like a teenager would say. Like, me and Edward Elric, I had a dream that me and Edward Elric were friends. And that, like, we played, like, we hugged. And I told him, like, oh, no, Vic got thrown in jail. He got thrown in butt-pounding jail. And so Edward disappeared because he ain't all about that booty warrior life. So, and then he goes on to say, like, if Ed is real, he says if Ed does really exist, right? Like, he's kind of hoping that he does. What kind of crap is that? Oh, this is kind of bad. Like, I met a lot of friends of, people that are like different or socially awkward or stuff like that, right? Some people write fan fiction. They have some really interesting fan fiction, but this is like some shit, dude. This is like, I don't know.
I need to know what he's smoking.
Like, okay. He's using alchemy at the store as a way to show off. And he didn't think it was going to work, right?
Right.
But then it did. And when he did the alchemy, Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist popped out of a portal made by alchemy. Like, that's how alchemy works, right? That's not how it works.
Reading this over and over again hurts my head because there's so many questions. One of them being like, yeah, opening a portal isn't alchemy. This is not Doctor Strange. You know what's weird? I don't get why people like absolutely deride Vic so much.
Yeah, he's not even that good.
I mean, I got an autograph from him like a while back. That was it. He just gave me off vibes when I talked to him.
Oh, I pissed him off when I met him last time.
Really? What did you do?
So, Vic, this is like 2012, 2011, 2010, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have returned, and wow, great timing, huh? Seeing this post. Great time. Seeing this.
So I met Vic, and this is after the whole bullshit at that's 4. So I met Vic, and this is after IkiCon, after the incident of IkiCon. Bro, I'll give you some food in a minute. Leave me alone.
Don't worry, guys. He's not talking about a dog. He's talking to me. I don't want
Yeah.
food.
Here, Hero. Here. Go away.
Mm.
Go away, Hero. I'm working.
Gracias.
Gosh, it sounds like I really am talking to you. Anyways, so Vic, like, this is back when autographs were like free, right? So
Yeah, they weren't like basically they were like easier to obtain per se in a way where it's like okay, it's affordable, people can get them no problem and all that stuff.
yeah, because they were free. So I stood in line, and Vic's like, "Oh," and I had some Broly stuff for him to sign. And he's like, "Hey, oh hi." So yeah, I brought some. Hey, so what's up? Got some stuff for you to sign. Oh wow, okay. Oh, have you watched any of my other stuff? What other stuff?
Bro, I
No.
don't know. See, that's why sometimes there's people out there who would tell me, "Hey, if you're gonna meet this person for this one character, just have a backup character just in case." I'm like, "Okay, gotcha." He's like, "Oh, have you met me in my other work?" "Oh yeah, I saw you in this other show, and you were this background character in this one show that you probably don't remember." It's like, "Oh yeah, I do remember that."
I wouldn't even do that. I literally said to his face, "What other work?
Oh,
I
that's
don't care
right.
about anyone other than Broly. Now start signing."
Not like that.
I
But...
was an asshole, but no, I did say it to him like that. And that's the that's 5. This is gonna be. You know what? I'm just gonna put a lazy 8 on the cuss word counter. No, dude. Like seriously, I did not care for Vic's other work. I'll admit, I was a jerk at the time, but honestly, I didn't even know he played other stuff. I didn't even know he was Broly until he showed up. I just thought he was some musician because that's all I knew about him at Icky. I'm like, oh god, it's that singing dude. He's not even that good. I had to hear him rehearse. Ugh.
Yeah, understood.
He's the reason why I found out auto tune was a thing.
Oh yeah, I was like, what year did you meet him at Icky?
I think it was 2011.
Okay, this is when like autotune was like pretty used. Everyone was using it. That's right.
Yep, the age of the Justin Bieber.
So in the comment section, we got one from Gabriel from Houston. There's no way 2025 is going to be at George R. Brown unless they're embezzling some crazy money.
So we'll get into that in a minute. What's up, Pachinko?
Hello.
Fart Knocker. I forgot to give him a shout out. Yami. Woo!
Whose terrible fanfic is this? This has got to be from Wattpad. Little spoiler. It's I think it's still in the group actually.
Dude, of course it is. John loves it when people kiss his ass, kiss Vic's ass, or a combination of the two. I'm almost done eating, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, and it's kind of wild reading. I don't know. I thought this was like fake. I'm like, is this real? Like someone really had the time and effort to write all this, or they just like copy and paste it from like. You know what? I was thinking of AI. I was like, did AI really wrote this? Like I looked.
Hell
This
no.
is not AI.
AI would have written something better.
This is not AI.
This literally sounds like I don't know if you guys were like. This is like a not a weeb, but a weeaboo.
They said weeb on steroids.
Yeah, well, they were the ones that are like, oh, I'm part Japanese. Hell no, you are not. You are like Uncle Ruckus. You are 102% Mexican with a 2% margin of error. You are not part Japanese.
Margin of error.
If you watch the Boondocks, if you know, you know.
Yep. If you know, you know.
But it's like because these people are like all the time, like, oh, I'm part Japanese. I'm part. Well, first off, or you mean like the actual race? Because Japanese is a nationality.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly,
and, hold on. Let me. Yeah, just keep going. I'm just reading this comment. No, you go for it. You go.
I was gonna say, people don't realize that the Japanese are very like, what is the term? Xenophobic. Like they're very racist. They hate outsiders.
Yeah, especially nowadays. Like so many tourists are going to Japan, and they're kind of like some of these tourists don't read the rules and all that stuff. Some of them like despise.
Oh, they got so many damn rules.
Yeah, and like they don't mess around with that kind of stuff. It's like I knew people who went to Japan. They were like, yeah, they get pretty a bit strict about stuff. For example, like, oh, they don't have like if you're gonna like throwaway trash or something like that. You're supposed to like hold on to it. Like there's no like little trash cans nearby. You have to like hold it into like you have to like hold your trash or something like that.
I'll be right back. I gotta throw away my trash.
Oh, good timing. So they get pretty strict about that. But actually, this comment over here by Gabriel Bum. Actually, let me put on my camera. What the fuck? Anyway, it says here every year someone would do a cosplay as a minor panel, and people in the app would make pedo jokes in the comment section of the panel page. They still do that? What the hell? I remember last year's Matsuri. We were seeing that. We were seeing comments like in those like panels. We're like, what the hell? People still do that stuff? It's like,
I'm not gonna lie. So when I advertised my panel, when I did my panel, I remember somebody was like, the real motherfuckers are at like real men are actually at spicy Pokemon Jeopardy. I'm like, what? What?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's just competing, I guess, unintentionally. It's like, dude, it's like they're just panels, bro. Like, calm down,
bro.
All right, I'm back.
Listen, like, but I don't think waifu wars and spicy Pokemon Jeopardy intertwined. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know we ain't talking about that damn panel. You got me over here cussing. Now I gotta increase the counter.
So Goku. So the reason I'm saying is because one of the
overhead side panels is crazy.
No, this is in the comment section here by Gabriel Bum. He said that every year someone would do a cosplay as a minor panel, and people in the app would make pedo jokes in the comment section of the panel page, which is kind of like what we saw last year, like the same, like pretty much the same issues and shit.
Didn't we just like? You know, it's funny, Gabriel. We just covered Lolly. Like, oh no, we didn't cover Lolly stuff. We covered
Ministry of
Otaku, and they like Lolly stuff, and then we dug deep into a rabbit hole of what the hell's wrong with Japan. That's 8.
Are we still talking to Homeboy?
So okay, so just to kind of go off topic, I am going to interview him, but I'm not going to like bully him or talk trash to him or like
go like neutral.
I'm going to be like an actual journalist and interview him, and I want to know what makes him
like his stuff, like his background, like what is it, like all that stuff. Yeah, which
I want to know why.
Yeah, and also in the comment section, shout out to Bri for telling us smash that like
button.
Button.
Smash that like. If you do us a favor, guys, go ahead and smash that like button, because the YouTube algorithm is once again changing on us. It's like a toxic ex. You don't know which personality you're getting today, so that's YouTube's algorithm. It's it's gonna be a biatch. Oh no, that counts as a cuss word.
Another comment here. I don't give an F about lowly stuff. Just don't be a nuance and idiot about it. Don't be surprised when normies are weirded out, and just keep it to yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so I don't give a fluff. There you go. That's using the old noodle.
Actually, here you go. I just don't give a.
Yeah, that's right. About lowly stuff, just don't be a nuisance and idiot about it. Don't be surprised when normies are weirded out, and just keep it to yourself. Yeah, okay. It's like, it's like being in the closet, I guess, about it. Like, oh, we're not going to get into that subject. We're going to dedicate an entire podcast to that. Let's Pachinko. What's going on, homie? Home Schleisch. Safi's in the watching the show as well. We got a celebrity amongst us. Yes, please smash the Pachinko. I will kick you out of here so fast. You smash the like button for us. So now that I'm not eating, okay, so it's funny because I went to go throw away my trash. We had ribs and chicken. And I went to go throw away my garbage, and I found cantaloupe. So I came back with a big old bag of cantaloupe.
Man, cantaloupe sounds nice right now.
You know what else sounds great? Chicken and ribs.
That's that
pork
black
ribs and
combo.
Which is messed up because I'm Mexican. Which is, it's weird because as Mexican I am, like, all of y'all talking about like I'm spiritually black.
You are spiritually black.
It's kind of true. Anyways, let's I thought I had subscribed. It says I haven't. See, what did I just say? Didn't I say that last week on Wednesday? Like 50% of our of the people that view the show are not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like button on the video right now so more people can watch our debauchery about how we are going to talk a lot of trash about Anime Matsuri and throw some light shade at the individual that runs a YouTube channel but also likes to tickle his pickle for a nickel to lolicon stuff. Tell me I'm wrong.
I can't be slandering people. That's against the law.
I didn't say. Oh, you know what? That is slander. I apologize. I take back everything I said. When I get proof, then I will say that he tickles his pickle for a nickel.
In a rickle.
Or you know what? Maybe he gonna holler for. It's like Friday, man. They gonna holler for $1. They're gonna do something strange for some change. They gonna fluff for $1. Take that slime for a dime. Take that queso for some pesos.
Actually, speaking of the Matsuri comments, my favorite type of comments when they post on the board, they're like, oh, some unsuspecting person that doesn't know about Houston always ask, where should I go to get some good food? And somebody always recommends Bissonnette.
That's the joke.
That is the joke. Oh, by the way, so we're gonna go through all of them from the Discord. For those of you that want all the tea, make sure you join the Discord channel because we got all the tea on there, including the stuff that we can't share on the channel. But this was shared on Twitter, the X. Can someone please stop? Can the persons next to me please stop catcalling attendees? Literally anyone from 10 feet. I beg of you, please stop. It's making people uncomfortable. No one cares about the weird bundle of books you're pawning off.
I'm really curious the context about this one.
Yes, I need context. Like, what's going on here? What kind of books?
Yeah, like that's an interesting one. Like, all I saw is that they didn't reiterate about that. They didn't go more into detail. So maybe give it a few days. Maybe we'll probably see more stuff coming out of this because this is still 24 hours from the convention. So maybe stuff will get pop up and stuff later on.
Let me see if I can get that TikTok video that you posted.
Oh yes,
you were gracious enough to post for us. Thank you very much and it's not working.
Maybe they must have deleted it. Probably.
No, it's Discord doesn't really like.
Yeah, they don't like this. They don't like TikTok stuff.
Well, Discord browser on the computer doesn't like TikTok.
Yeah.
All right, I got it now. I got it working. Let's go ahead and watch this video as a class. And
it's no reason to complain because I know they're not going to give you my money back. Anime Matsuri has at least 3 tiers for their booths. I think there might be one more, but you can get a regular booth, you can get a premium booth that's supposed to be closer to the front, or you can get a corner booth that costs the most. One of the entrances is over there, a few aisles down from us, and we are over here. It's not too bad, but what annoys me the most is that I literally know that my neighbors all around me all pay for regular booths while we pay for a premium booth. But what annoys me even more is that even closer to the door over there is one more empty booth that we could be at. And there's 2 empty spots right there, literally in line with the door that I would much rather be in. The difference that we paid for our price versus regular price is, I think, $30. We emailed them and they said that this whole area is all considered premium and you're just somewhere in here. But no matter how much I complain, even if they did decide to give me a discount on next year's booth or give me a refund, Anime Matsuri is so bad about getting money to anybody. There are cosplay contest winners that literally take years of complaining to people just to get their payouts. So even if they told me that I was gonna get money back, I know I'm not gonna see that money, possibly ever.
So stop if you've heard this before about money and Matsuri. I'll have a little common theme here.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand. So he paid for a premium booth, which costs way more.
Mm-hmm.
And they stuck him in the cheap seats, in the nosebleeds, in the back, in
Yeah,
the I want to get robbed section.
So basically, he paid for nothing in a way.
Yeah, seriously, what? And okay, let's also analyze that video. Notice that there weren't a lot of people in the aisles.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on what day that he filmed that. Was it Thursday or Friday? I think it was Friday, either of those 2 days. Because even so, I don't know if anybody who in the comment section who went to Matsuri, I don't know if you guys like saw how the turnout was. Was it as packed as year before or whatever? Please let us know in the comment section. But like, also, it's just like the artists sometimes. I mean, you're supposed to get what you pay for. You know what I mean? I mean, if you paid for, a closer, to the door, I mean, you should get one. Especially, I saw those videos in the background, like you mentioned, Goku. There was some stuff in the background. There were a couple of like booths that are empty, like empty tables and stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I'm just wondering, were they meant to be for people who weren't going to show up, or is that for like?
Well, I don't. Here's the thing. I don't think so, because if you looked up their thing, they still had premium and like they had 3 tiers: standard, premium, and like a third one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they still had the other 2 for sale, and the other 2 were insanely priced. I think that they purposely kept booths like empty and like stuff like that, like vacant, and to sell the premium booths. Like, I'll buy premium. You'll make 3 times the amount of money you spent. Like, it's $600. You'll definitely make 2,000 this weekend. Yeah, it was also hot. Like, Texas weather is not exactly cosplay friendly.
Yeah, it was not. Like, there was some people who were like, there were a couple people who were like, "Hey, it stinks out here, guys. Where you guys take a shower?" I'm like, dude, it's like 100 degrees outside. Like, bro, like you're guaranteed to sweat. And I did talk to somebody who went to Matsuri for the first time in cosplay. They were like, dude, in this heat, never again. Probably until the winter time.
Oh, okay. So the one we saw was Friday. Here's the Thursday video.
Okay, this is the Thursday one. All right.
The story for why that is a little bit special. I'm at Anime Matsuri this weekend, which is a whole thing. It's pretty dramatic, the whole story of Matsuri. But for a while, the entire convention was all on the first floor here. And about 4 years back, they moved, actually I think 5 years back now, they moved all the artists all the way up to the 3rd floor of this convention center on the other side of this convention center, which is like a 10-minute walk away, assuming that you know where it is. So it's a pretty far ways off. That first year, absolutely terrible. Literally on Sunday, we were still having people come up to us at the convention, not even realizing that there was an entire artist alley up on the 3rd floor. So a lot of people complained. I made a big TikTok about it. I got a lot of views. And the next year, what they did as an apology is they let Artist Alley open up for a few hours on that setup day, so that way we could make some extra sales to help hopefully even out the numbers for being all the way up there on Thursday. So now, like 4 years after that, they have, since last year, moved everyone back down to the 1st floor. So Artist Alley and Vendor Hall are in the same floor again, and they still open up Artist Alley on Thursday for about 4 hours. The first years that they did that were really, really good for us. Like that first year that we had on Thursday, I made more sales on that Thursday than Friday or Sunday. Saturday was still the best, but it was still our 2nd best day, even though it was only for a few hours. This year's terrible. This year's crap. It's bad. On like Friday at Otakon, I made somewhere around maybe $2,000. Here, I think I made 100, maybe. Possibly. So there's a.
Hold on.
Not
how do
anymore.
I toss this? Oh God. What?
$100?
Chibi Man Part 3. What's going on here? Wait, what? What's going on?
It's a TikTok thing.
No. Look at the caption at the very top.
Do
It's
it.
my favorite pedal again. It's crazy.
What the fuck?
Here's my hot take of the weekend. If you are working a booth or splitting the booth with or sharing a booth with another artist, you should probably make sure they're not a convicted pedophile. There's an artist here in Texas.
Oh, yes, I knew this guy. Yes. I know who it is.
You've possibly seen him before, actually, if you've been around the Texas
I know
circuit.
who
They
it
draw a lot of very chibi art.
Yep,
and
that
they
guy.
even have art of a bunch of characters that are just in diapers. Lately, we've seen more events actually straight up banning him, but we have seen him get his stuff into other events, like the one we're at right now, where he is being sold under a different name, or there's someone else working the booth instead, and he now has a new brand selling t-shirts. I'm disgusted seeing his stuff. I don't like the idea of any of my money or other people's money going to...
Okay, is this at Matsuri?
No, this guy,
Okay.
the artist, I don't know if he's at Matsuri, I really don't know. But I have seen him at some of these conventions. The last time I saw him, I saw this artist. He was at KamehaCon like 2 years ago.
Weren't they at I feel like I've seen them too. I feel like they were at like
They were at Delta a couple years ago.
not just Delta. They were at a big con. I feel like they're at IkiCon or Edgy.
Yeah, they were at Icky. Yeah, there's so many cons all around Texas. There is record of this, so people wondering, oh my God, this can't be real. No, unfortunately there is like he has a record of this kind of stuff. So, I recognize the artist, I recognize all that, and like even at KamehaCon, I was watching him like talking like kids, like mainly focusing on them, like got a little too close. I was like, bro, what the F is this, man?
Oh, okay, so not gonna share the comment, but Gabriel says that I think I know the booth that the tweet was talking about catcalling. It makes me go because they've been at other cons and they don't catcall. They're just loud and annoying.
Okay. Yeah, as reference to the tweet we posted earlier.
Texas conventions, a lot of them, not all of them. A lot of them don't do background checks on vendors.
Yeah, some don't. Some of these people just don't know. They'd be like surprised, like what?
They don't even like. Nobody really runs background checks on like attendees, much less vendors. Guests, yes. Except for Vic, I don't know why he keeps getting work. Okay, so I'm glad that wasn't at Matsuri of all things. Don't give us more fuel.
That we know of.
That we know of, right? Is there any other videos from him that we need to kind of look at?
That fake Monopoly, that voucher thing that I posted. I posted that already.
Okay, what?
Yeah, you didn't, dude. Like.
Okay, no. Okay, so to add some context, so one of our friends works for a big top vendor. Mm-hmm. They sell art and stuff like that. Really cool art, like holographic 3D stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not AI created or anything like that. It's actually pretty legit. Actually, they have a picture of their booth is in one of the pictures that they shared with us. So he works for and he was telling us that there was counterfeit money.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, let me play this one next, and then we'll talk about the counterfeit money.
Yeah, and just want to give a shout out to the artists that were featured in the videos. Zenigami, I did talk to him. I said, hey, your videos are really informative. You know, it's really great to see your TikTok and all that stuff. So yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to them, courtesy of. So yeah, once again.
Let me see. So you can't play this in. So it's not allowing me to. It's not letting me do full screen because I guess I got to have two monitors, and I really don't have two monitors right now. So it's going to be on Twitter. It's going to look small as crap. So I do apologize.
So yeah. I went to.
I can make it full screen.
Yes, this guy. Oh, okay. So this is a different guy.
Let's get into it. I applied to Anime Matsuri during their regular signups, and unfortunately I got denied and waitlisted. So when I got off their waitlist, I was pretty excited, since it's a local con for me. I had two choices. A premium artist table, and
this is the one I was talking about. Where
the standard option for the artist tables was listed, but it was grayed out as sold out. I picked the premium table for an eye-watering $650.
Hold on. Stop. Go back.
What? Okay, so first off, this is Twitter user Capricant on Twitter. This is the artist that this is part one of his two-part video. So yeah, can we talk about that price? what the hell?
Can we talk about the price and the fact they get one badge?
You would think you would probably get at least like 2 or 3, you know, in case you bring somebody like to check on the table. You know what I mean?
Please, for the love of God, tell me I'm misreading that. Please.
Sadly, no. I looked it up. Yeah, it's verified that.
Lord, it is one badge. All right, let's watch the rest of the video.
Eye-watering $650, which is insanely expensive for an artist alley table. But I figured at least it's a
What? Hold on. Credit card processing fee?
Oh, we can't
20
see it because our screen's on the way.
Oh, let me. Sorry.
Okay, but he did make a so the credit card processing fee. Okay, so a little context here. If you notice on the top of the video, it says Anime Expo prices, but the credit card processing fee is the same, regardless of what convention you go to.
All right. Okay. Anime Expo, that price
It's kind of reasonable, actually. Not gonna lie.
actually that's very reasonable for Anime Expo.
But I figured at least it's a premium table. I'll get a good spot, right?
Psych.
I may as well have joined Aslan against the Ice Queen with how far off in Narnia I was. Not only did I not get a good spot, I was H45, which,
Damn.
looking at this map, you could argue is one of the worst spots, if not
I ain't walking
the
all the
worst
way
spot.
over there.
But hey, artist alleys are basically gotchas. It happens. It sucks. We did notice, though, that there were a ton of empty tables all around the con in different parts of it, so we were really optimistic about just being able to grab a better table on Saturday, as per the con's email. So we went ahead and checked in with the Artist Alley HQ after the day ended on Friday. And
Was that the email or was that just a message?
No, just go back to that message. I want to see what it says because you mentioned it was that. No. Like you're way.
I thought it was going to show the thing whenever
I don't know, dude. Like this, our screens are in the way, so I really can't tell.
No, the thing just froze. That's all it is. It's not.
All right, guess
it's not buffering. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
I almost choked on cantaloupe.
And it's
up.
Come on. Matsuri's outside.
One of the worst spots, if not
There you go.
the worst spot. Ton of empty tables
Right,
all
hold
around
on,
the con in different parts of it. So we were really optimistic about just being able to grab a better table on Saturday.
Here it goes.
All right, there it is.
All right, booth placement and movement. Artists are not allowed to move to another location. Anyone not in their assigned spot will be risk shut down without a refund. They may not be allowed to participate next year. Booth placement is determined by the time of purchase and later purchases being placed further back. While you are welcome to ask for a change, please understand due to the high number of artists attending this year, it's highly likely we could accommodate these requests. If you do wish to acquire a move, please wait until Saturday. So the one thing that stands out to me, it says, please understand that due to the high number of artists.
Yeah.
That's
high number.
Points. Oh my god! Due to the high number of
artists.
Yeah, artists, right? We might not be. Look at all the empty tables.
Yeah, he says that. Meanwhile, there's empty tables.
As per the con's email. So we went ahead and checked in with the Artist Alley HQ after the day ended on Friday, and long story short, we were essentially told, quote, "I'm just here to tell people I don't know the answer to their questions."
What the fuck?
We arrived early on Saturday for our move, only to find that not only had they just decided to forgo the list that they had created, but that there was a massive line of artists that also wanted to move, because let's be real, that entire back section was a horrible space.
Jesus, look at that.
But the whole thing essentially became a complete free-for-all. They were just telling artists to go find a table, pick it, come back, move, and there was just no organization whatsoever. We also were only allowed to move into empty tables that were available in this section here. Not in the green and not in the yellow, only in the blues. And there were only a limited amount of tables in the blue section. So because of the free-for-all, the available empty tables in the blue section were quickly taken, leaving us with effectively no better spot to move at. All the empty tables were where we were.
What the fuck?
Well,
I guess do you want to watch part? We'll talk about it, then go to part 2.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know, that video footage of like the emptiness. I'm like, dude, is that really like Friday or is that like Thursday? Like, what day is that? Like, Jesus, that's
That
depressing.
might have been Saturday.
If that was Saturday, that's depressing. That's sad.
Dude, I'm calling. It doesn't matter if we got a regular elite or premium booth. Dude, we've been saying that for years.
Mhm.
Like, I've been saying for years that Matsuri doesn't give a shit about anybody. You want Matsuri to be the con of your dreams. You want Matsuri to be the con that you hope and pray that it is, that you want it to be. I mean, John's got to go. John Lay is the Vince McMahon of the anime community. I want everybody to let that sink in if you know what we know. He runs everything. Yes, Denise is the con chair, right? But he's like
The guy who's like pretty much the handling all the stuff in the back.
yeah, he's the executive. Let's watch part 2. This shit's pissing me off. Oh, that's I'm gonna have to add another cuss word to the tally.
Somebody said Vic is the McMahon of the anime community.
Nah, he's the John Laurinaitis.
That's crazy.
Nah, but since he's like a guest or a worker, yeah, we can say that.
Bro, is
He's
Brock
John.
Lesnar.
Meanwhile, in the green and yellow section, there was this table, another table, and even more tables. So many empty tables that so many artists could have been given, but we just were not given the opportunity to move there. Their excuse was that these tables had been purchased for more money than our standard section. But if you remember what I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't pay for a standard table, I paid for a premium table. Here is my receipt showing that I paid for a premium table. Yet I was given a standard table. When I brought this up to the Artist Alley HQ people, they essentially said that when I applied for my table and paid for it, there were no more premium spots available. So they charged me a premium price and then just gave me a standard table. Which is not how buying things works. Usually when you buy a thing at a certain price, you expect to get that thing. I even have a receipt from an email that I received from them showing that I should have been placed in D block, but was instead placed in H45. And remember, all of this is happening while there are still dozens of empty tables all throughout the premium and elite sections that we are being denied the move to. This is also bad for the people who are in elites and in premium tables and paid for them, because having empty tables in their rows hurts their traffic as much as it hurts ours. So both us and the elite people would benefit from having these empty tables filled. With just a little organization, you could have easily started shifting people forward closer to the entrance, closer to the attendees, and leaving the entire back section empty, so that the artists get more foot traffic and the attendees don't have to walk as far to view all the wares. So overall, it's been incredibly frustrating. I basically feel like I've been scammed. Traffic has been terrible. I've lost 2 days of sales, and they don't really give a fuck. Anime Matsuri needs to do better, because this isn't acceptable. This is borderline illegal.
I almost choked. 2 days worth of sales.
That's terrible for the artist, man. Getting screwed over like that.
That's terrible.
That is horrible.
That is. Somebody said, "Who's Diddy of the anime community?"
Oh, oof. Oh man, there's a whole list of people that I could have nominated for that role. Not yet. Dang. Not hitting the like button means you support Anime Matsuri ripping off the artist. Let me. I gotta increase that number. Wow. Oh wow. And we're not even done digging into the rabbit hole that is Anime Matsuri. 2 days worth of sales. That's a lot of money. And the individual spent like almost $700 for the booth. That
Yeah,
doesn't count hotel, extra badges,
travels, parking expenses, all that.
food. Yeah, all the expenses, all of them. Oh, can we acknowledge this too next?
Okay.
Oh, I'll show you in a minute. You're gonna love this one. This is posted in our handy dandy Discord.
Oh yeah. So here's the context. So this is from the Anime Matsuri Facebook group, and John Lee, who is an admin, obviously, of course, and he be like monitors all these posts, man. So someone brought up that, man, this year is not as good as last year's. John Lee, it was better than last year, and you know it. The production was 3 times last year's.
3 times what?
Three times.
Yeah. And then the response, he responds with, it wasn't bad. I just preferred last year's music. Asked 8 people, and they all said the same thing, sadly. So,
Crazy thing to say to the owner. Not gonna lie.
yeah, it is crazy to say that to the owner. At the same time, I can understand, to be fair, like, okay, this is just his opinion. But John Lee saying it was better than last year, and you know it. Okay, well, how do you know that? And you know it, it's better than last year? I mean, if it did, they told you that, yeah, they preferred last year's music. The production was 3 times last year.
But here's the thing, though.
What?
Like, without context, we don't know. Like, he was just sharing his opinion, and John Lay literally pulled a Tony Khan and got all offended on like Facebook because he's gotten. I bet you he sits at his computer like, all right, time to find who's talking shit about us this today. You know, because obviously he's like, he doesn't pay attention to me anymore. They didn't name drop me, but they referenced me in one of their stupid videos. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, certain YouTube channels that like to hate on Matsuri. First off, homeboy, ain't nobody hating on your crap, okay? Calm down, relax. Secondly, you don't live rent-free in my head, buddy. I live rent-free in yours. And like, this dude got offended. Like, seriously, and he just says the production was 3 times last year. What? 3 times the cost, 3 times the manpower, 3 times better, 3 times worse, 3 times, you know, the amount of chips.
Should be more specific on that, you know?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? It wasn't bad. The guy's right. The guy never said it was bad. He just says that it wasn't as good as last year. Last year's could have been perfect to him, but this year was less than perfect. But John took it like, you know what? You're wrong. I'm right. Matsuri is like God's gift to the world.
3 times the negative reviews.
Yeah.
3
3 times
Three
the amount of empty artist alley tables.
three times the complaints. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what he meant. Maybe that's what he meant. 3 times the complaints.
So Deacon hit the like button. Thank you. Make sure everybody hits the like button. The rave. Yeah, right. I don't know. Just because there's a lot of people at the rave doesn't mean it was good.
Yeah, like I'll give you an example. You could say you can go to like a Raw or a SmackDown, and it's like sold out. It's completely packed, and you can still have a bad show.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could be in attendance to watch Hulk Hogan give a political speech. It could be a jam-packed house. Doesn't mean it was a great experience.
Hold up. So I'm looking at the Anime Matsuri like app where they have like a board. Here's one of the reviews somebody gave up. Such a bad experience at this quote unquote this anime con. The overall look of the con looked cheap. People stank and were not LGBTQ friendly. Horrible rave, useless staff. Had to buy an add-on for Hentai Fest, which sucked. See y'all at Anime NYC.
Okay, yes, that is a thing.
Oh, buying a ticket for buying a different ticket.
Hentai Fest was $15. So if you bought the Love concert passes, which was 3 something, the badge to Anime Matsuri, which was almost 100, if you bought it early, if you bought it at the door, it was 150, and Hentai Fest, which was $15 additionally. Anime Matsuri is ruining the anime convention community. They are adding DLC, and obviously it's not DLC, right? It's just add-ons.
Yeah, add-ons.
They're adding add-ons to conventions.
Like, I'll give you an example. So I go to Anime Expo. When they would have a like a world premiere or something like that, or like some big panel, and you would have to get a ticket for it. The tickets are free. They're just first come first serve. But if it's something like, for example, like an after party or like a rave or something like outside of the convention, like a club like 3 blocks away, okay, that's not the convention's control. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and like I don't know, like you have to pay for the hentai fest. That's kind of lame.
Well, they charged because they had that hentai voice actress or model or
That's
something.
okay. That makes a lot of sense. But if this person's saying it sucked, I'm like, wow, imagine you paid that much
All
for that.
hentai fests suck, and they should not be charging for them. Next screenshot. Oh, before we read this, let me read the caption of the individual that shared it on X. Jesus, never before have I seen anyone simp harder for such a garbage con like Anime Matsuri. Also, I've been to 3 different cons: Horror Hound Weekend, Indianapolis Comic Con, and Pop Con Indy. They're a lot way better quality and are always pretty packed.
And that's someone from Indianapolis, Indiana, talking about that.
So, I've seen some people saying Anime Matsuri is dead. And I'm at Anime Matsuri right now, and take it from me, it is not dead. It can appear dead at times, but there's a reason for that. First of all, the convention center has nearly 2 million square feet of space. That is
Huge.
huge, huge, huge at any given time. The crowd is spread across a very wide area spanning 3 floors. You take any crowd, and it looks smaller in a large space versus a smaller space. Second of all, the con spans 4 days. Not everyone who attends will be there all 4 days. Some are. There are 4 days. 3, 2, or only 1 day. The attendance is likely to be the largest for that big main events, like the Equal Love performance. Oh, that's what it was called.
Yeah, equal love.
Finally, if facts and logics are not enough, it is a matter of record that the second largest anime con in America. Oh, the second largest anime con in America is anime. Oh, Matsuri. Haters can reach as much as they want. Anime Matsuri is a big con.
Man, get this guy. This guy needs to get off. This guy needs to get off his knees, rinse out his mouth, and that's what he should just do. Just
rip up John's pants.
Yeah,
please
get off your knees, my guy. Because here's the thing. First off, okay, I'm gonna break this down because I remember when I first read this tweet. Okay, first off, he says that it has 2 million square feet of space. That's huge. Any given time, okay, here's the thing. So is other conventions that take place at George R. Brown. Comic Palooza. So is that one, but it still seems packed in some cases. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. Comic Palooza is packed. Sometimes it's hard to walk.
Yeah. So he says here, oh, Fast and Lodge not enough. It's a matter of record that okay. If it is the second largest in anime, it's not gonna be the second largest for long because there's other conventions that have since stepped up. One good anime. DreamCon could potentially, you know what I mean?
DreamCon could overtop.
But is DreamCon an anime con?
Yes, it's an anime con.
Then DreamCon is bigger.
Well, we don't know just yet.
No, it will be bigger. Trust me. Yeah. DreamCon is going to be.
They bottlenecked themselves, though.
Now that our stupid mayor, the one that was kissing Matsuri's ass, is gone.
Oh yeah,
the city of Houston does not give a crap about Anime Matsuri.
Oh yeah, because it was funny about that because on Friday the former mayor tweeted, "Oh, congratulations to Anime Matsuri and all that," and he was posting photos of him when he was doing the opening ceremony. So I'm like, okay, it's clearly he missed it.
Oh no, yeah, I think I saw that actually. I think I was laughing my ass off. Oh, there goes another one. This person right here. Who are they trying to convince that they're right? Who's this directed at? I feel like what's the point? Who are they trying to attack? Who are they trying to convince. It doesn't make any sense. We have pictures. I want to get the screenshots though.
Yeah, like I said, like obviously Anime Expo is the biggest, anime con in America. I don't see Matsuri being that. I think it used to be like close to it, like at least top 3, but I don't know.
Look, it's easy to say you're the biggest, second biggest, third biggest anime when a lot of the anime conventions have kind of like either stopped, like they either stop being anime or they just kind of died or whatever the case may be. And
Yeah.
honestly, it just, I mean, there are a lot more universal conventions nowadays than there are just strictly anime conventions. And even these strictly anime conventions are no longer strictly anime.
Yeah, you see like a lot of like Marvel or DC cosplayers.
Mm-hmm. This is the one that we might have to read this for our viewers because it's kind of hard to see if you're on a phone. So this is in the Houston cosplay Facebook group, which I'm not banned from. But this wasn't by an anonymous participant. My 2024 experience at Matsuri Cosplay Contest. Spoiler, it left me disappointed and aggravated. To begin with, I attached screenshots of the timeline and key information that every contestant received. But for the convention, I will mainly touch on these points. So they pretty much, to kind of summarize it, when they were doing walk-ons and skits, they were doing prejudging and stuff like that. They were originally given like a very good significant amount of time, right? But then all right, so you know what, I'll just read it just to kind of
basically it's just saying that the cosplay contest once again was a disappointment.
Well, hold on, I want to get to the part where it says
okay,
one of the things that happened was a fellow who signed up for blah 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 blah. James. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and read it because there's actually a lot that we didn't cover.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in the beginner category when I arrived for prejudging at 4 p.m. After checking in and going backstage to the green room, I was delighted to see water, 2 mirrors, and snacks, those of which I have heard were not previously available. That is true. So advanced prejudging. So keep in mind that the snacks, water, and all that stuff, that's not provided by John or Denise. That is that is up to the con. That's eventually the cosplay contest director to get that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they got somebody different this year. So advanced prejudging began at 3. Basically, by the time beginner arrived, they had only gone through 4 or 5 contestants. There were lots of advanced cosplayers who were agitated at this length. It was taking it understandably because everyone was allowed 2 minutes of prejudging time. I believe the advanced category at 15 to 14 people, and the beginner had around 12. 4 times 2 is 8 minutes. 8 minutes, almost over an hour. Wow.
So an overrun.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so why are contestants taking longer? Because the judges were not following the preset rule. Almost all the advanced categories got 5 to 10 minutes to speak about their cosplay and go into detail, which I can understand as an advanced categories are required to make more than 75% or whatever Matsuri's cutoff is of their cosplay in order to qualify into that category. I guess, but even then, it was clearly stated that single walk-ons got 2 minutes, no matter the category. It took them till close to 5:30 to begin beginner. So at 2.5 hours later, they begin prejudging for beginners. It was at this point that suddenly the judges decided it was time to start following the 2-minute rule because we were clearly running out of time per the schedule. When it was my turn, I got 2 minutes on the dot. I was as clear and concise as possible, but couldn't tell the judges were not interested in what my cosplay was. So wait, but could tell the judges were not interested in my cosplay or what I had to say. I prepared build a book and stated as it was for them to pass around, but only 2 judges out of the 4 looked at it. Before I knew it, my timer had, holy crap. Before I knew my timer dinged, and that was it. One judge did seem check and look tiny bit closer at the details on what I was wearing. I made sure to say out loud that I and the other half of the panel did not see my build book. And the two judges stated that it was not a big deal and that they would just take whatever the other two had to say. That was upsetting, being brushed off and rushed out, especially when almost everyone else before me got plenty of time to yap about their costume. No questions were asked about my techniques or materials, while plenty of other contestants had the judge physically get up and look at the details in their outfits. I personally felt like there were judges on the panel who were truly underqualified. Everyone starts somewhere, I guess. But I presented themselves as if they were the cream of the cream, the cream de la cream. Okay, cream de la cream. I also did not even get to hear what music was supposedly chosen for me. Walk-ons do not get the submit music of choice at Matsuri, so I left the room and rushed a 2-minute timer. Not even sure what I'd be walking out to. Thankfully, it was the music from the OST for my character. One of the worst things that happened was was that a fellow contestant was signed up for the advanced category who clearly made 99% of their cosplay and qualified into the category, but then was bumped into beginner due to a technical error at check-in. Even though this person checked in advance, checked in and waited 3 hours just to be told they were to wait longer to finally be prejudged. I'm not sure whatever the miscommunication happened, which isn't new to Matsuri. It's basically miscommunication delay con at this point. But the cosplayer was extremely let down, even felt guilty for being now entered into a beginner category as they felt that it was unfair to the beginners when they should have been among those in the first place. 6:15 to 6:30 rolled around. We were promised a dress rehearsal. We started to get ready for the dress rehearsal and even had volunteers line us up for it. While waiting, a volunteer walked over and said an executive decision was made by John himself to cut the rehearsal because he did not want the contest running over the time due to activities going on afterwards. LOL, it was a joke at this point. Contestants were able to get a brief walk-in in a line onto the stage to see the marks and what blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to read the rest of it because it's pretty much like...
Yeah, we kind of got the idea, especially so basically this person basically did everything that they were instructed to do and still got effed over.
So as far as that comment goes about Bacon having Taco Bell, you're going to have to ask Captain Taco Bell himself, Deacon Rap.
Captain Bell.
Taco, yeah, he's Mr. Taco Bell.
Yeah, just call him Deacon Bell.
Deacon Bell. Dun.
That's how he should comes out his intro should be the Taco Bell. I know we're going off topic, but I don't know. Just thought.
No, it's fun. They had some ugly ass Cybertrucks in the showroom.
Yeah, which was covered. And actually, you know what? There was a photo I saw. Someone on Twitter was like posted this image of like, so they did have a car show, but most of them didn't even have like rap, like any like anime themed like Itasha's, none of that. And I'm like, aren't they supposed to have some?
Yeah, their car show hasn't been.
It's been declining, but yeah, like this was like okay, it's noticeable.
So people are kind of so is Anime Matsuri sponsored by the city of Houston? I know they had booths there for like cops and like
the recruitment thing.
Yeah, who wants to be a cop? I'll make it popular in this comedy. Yeah, get off the show.
Someone on the Discord brought up that they did like the army try to recruit people at Anime New York, and it didn't really work out the way.
If anybody is watching this show, by the way, and you support Anime Matsuri, I hope this. You know what?
I hope both sides of your pillow are hot.
That's a fate that I never want to give somebody.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I hope both sides of your pillow are hot.
I hope everything you taste is bitter.
So here's the thing. Here's a comment. Those judges got an easy payday. They were like Craig and Friday After Next. Like I like boring, easy money. Well, I don't think they got paid. Anime Matsuri doesn't pay its staff. No, okay. No, Deacon. The question is, did Bacon have Taco Bell in the green room? I think he's missing the.
Wait, where are you getting that from?
No, okay. Somebody said there was something about Bacon serving Taco Bell. I heard Bacon had Taco Bell in their green room. It's like the fourth to last.
Yeah, I saw that. But then Deacon Rep saying, I haven't supported Matsuri since they screwed you.
Because we made a comment like, oh, remember after we read that comment, we were like, oh, that's something you got to ask Taco Man. Deacon Bell.
Deacon Bell.
Doom. Yes, Bacon got Taco Bell in the green room and didn't tell me. LOL.
Tough. You know what?
That's tough.
I'm about to get Taco Bell just to flex on Deacon.
You know what? I bet you Deacon Bell was the one that like requested.
Deacon Bell. That's stuck in Deacon Bell.
He's Deacon Bell now.
I think it doesn't Colossal. There's like a Taco Bell like literally next to the resort.
Wait, say that again.
It isn't like near Colossal the resort. Isn't there like a Taco Bell nearby?
Dude, I don't know. It's so hot out there where Colossal is. It's a literal desert. I don't walk outside for anything unless it's time to go
or get food. Disclaimer: my last comment was a joke. I really don't know what paid arrangements are out there at Matsuri, even if they even have any pay arrangements. I know
they have to pay the gas. They pay their gas, or they pay some of them. They pay Vic, and apparently they're paying Homeboy. What was that guy's the thing that we saw? This guy. They're paying Soyni Sensor F Soyni Sensor. You know who he sounds like? The
Crusader.
You know who he sounds like? He sounds like the way the name sounds. He sounds like the Touch My Meat dude.
Anybody out there? If you know, you know.
I don't think anybody. That's an
inside joke.
That's an inside joke. You got to pay the OnlyFans subscription fee to get those jokes. Hey, look, man. OnlyFans isn't just for getting naked.
Yeah. Amazingly, there's a couple of people there who just like sit on the camera and just like eat like a fruit on camera.
Oh, well, I wouldn't do all that, but let's see what we got. So we got any other comments? So Deacon Rap said, okay, so Deacon Rap is telling us that they would like to do a review on More Phenomenal Expo on Thursday through Saturday. Sorry, homeboy, if it doesn't happen Thursday, it's not happening at all. I was actually trying to aim for tomorrow because I got Colossal Con this weekend. I don't do podcasts.
Me too. We're gonna be at Colossal.
Let's go.
That's right, baby.
That is right. We're gonna be at Colossal Con. We're gonna go to DJ's panel and troll.
And then we're gonna go swim. Do a panel at the pool.
y'all most likely gonna catch me when I'm super gassed because I'm going to the rave and then straight to my panel.
All right, so is the rave at the Waves
Saturday.
2 days or is it's just Saturday?
Yeah, it's just Saturday. There's a
Friday nights is a fast food like themed rave.
Yeah, it's just a regular rave, but Saturday is the one where you pay.
Yeah, pay to get in.
Basically a late night water park.
The fast food rave sounds like where we're gonna find this guy at.
Rock and roll McDonald's. That's what
we're gonna. Oh my god! I hope you run Waifu Wars, and I hope. Okay, look on the podcast. I'm not gonna troll Ministry of Otaku. I'm gonna be legit, professional journalist who's gonna do a interview, right? But in person, in the streets, at DJ's panel, I'm gonna be like, man, if you don't get your Happy Meal loving ass out of this panel.
Man, if you don't get your supersized ass in.
if you don't get your I drive a white van that has free candy spray painted on the side, looking ass out of this panel.
Nah, bro, you catching me at like my weakest, bro. I'm gonna be so tired. Like I said, you don't realize I'm gonna be partying, and then I'm gonna go straight to the panel.
And what time's your
It's-
panel on Saturday?
It's at on
midnight.
Friday. It's at Friday.
Friday. Okay. Luckily, the Saturday one's gonna be the most draining one. I'll tell
Oh,
you
yeah.
that.
So no, dude, you don't even understand. I really do be like dancing for like most of the night, and then I like just come out, and I'm like, it's gonna be the same deal. It's gonna be 10 to 12, and then I get prepared for my panel at 12:30.
Deacon Rap forgot about Colossal Con. Wait, why?
What?
I thought you were going.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I was like,
Colossal Con! Don't you have like 2 panels?
Yeah, for real. Are we gonna have to run them again this year?
DJ Dino here, bro.
Don't you have 2 panels?
Yeah, I thought you had 2 panels.
Yeah, they're still in the schedule too. So in case you're wondering,
Can we have your panels? What panels are they? I swear, if it's rapping, I'm not doing it. I'm not rapping. I'll teach everybody how to wrap a burrito.
yeah, there you go. That's rap. That's
rap.
a joke.
Nah, the glazing is absolutely crazy.
You know who Deacon's turning into?
What?
This guy. We're messing with you.
No,
But don't you have 2 panels?
That's wild.
Most that I forgot about Colossal Con.
No, More Phenomenal was great, but like he said, it was drama free, which we
Yeah.
will do a review about it. That makes sense because it's a 2-day convention that's not connected to a hotel, and it's an expo. It's not really a con itself, so
Yeah.
it's going to be drama free. Drama is more in the conventions that are attached to a hotel.
Yeah, yeah. Is it was for DJ?
He has 3. What are the? Hey, send me the panel information. Me and DJ got you.
Okay, yeah, because
Who's we? No, I'm playing.
We got you.
I got you.
Send
I'm
us
reading.
the panel info.
Yeah, I'm looking up. I'm actually
I'll be right
looking
back.
at
I'll be
the.
right back.
All right, I'm looking at the panel schedule right now, so I'm just like taking a look at it, see if there's
I
anything that's
definitely
changed.
should pull up to my Waifu Wars panel.
Yeah, it's at midnight till 1. So basically, y'all, you, Homestug, Behind the Wheel, and Bungo Sleigh Dog.
Wait, is
are
it
like the-
midnight to 1? I thought it was 1 to 2.
Oh, it is 1 to 2. My bad. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, oh my god.
Yeah, 1 to 2. Damn, bro, 1 to 2. Holy shit. All right, that's gonna be
I'm
interesting.
telling you,
In case I'm not tired, I'll just stop by.
I'm so glad I'm staying at the hotel because I gotta do that. Plus, I gotta. No.
No, there's a lot of people I know who are going to Colossal, and they were like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm going to stay at the hotel. I'm staying at the resort because if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't have gone into like the late night stuff." I'm like, "Nah, you should, bro. You should always." I tell people all the time, if you're going to go to Colossal, go with a group and stay at the resort, or find a group. One perfect example, I have a friend of mine, and like he was gonna bring like 3 other people. They were gonna stay at a hotel like 5 minutes away from the resort. But unfortunately, some situation happened. Like he wasn't able to go, so like pretty much left the other guys there. So I'm like, okay, man, come with us because we needed 2 more people in our spot anyway.
Right. Yeah, I had a friend who invited me and my other friend to join them. So I was like, you know what? Why not?
Hell yeah, you know what I mean. And then let's see what's else on Saturday is the cosplay contest for your event. Oh, the Mystery Skull concert that's happening too at 10. That's right. That's
At
fun.
10, bro. At 10, I'm pre-gaming. I don't know what you're talking about at concert.
Yeah. Oh, you're pre-gaming for the Rave of the Waves?
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Sunday. Okay, they got that flea market. I may check that out. That's just cool. I find good stuff there, actually. Let's see. We're just breaking it all down. So while we're at it, so here in the comment section, all right, I may do Colossal next year. Usually I'm booked to DJ at other places, and I'm not booked for Colossal. I got to make that money. No, it's understandable, but if you ever get a chance to go to Colossal, man, just go to Colossal. It's
Dude,
really fun.
I'm so excited, bro. Like, I'm leaving Thursday, so I can spend the day in. I'm gonna spend the day in Austin. I'm not gonna be at the con itself.
Yeah, I just got to
batch pick up on that day.
Yeah, they do batch pickles on Thursday.
Okay, well, I might pull up on that Thursday to pick up my badge, but other than that, I'm just gonna spend a day in Austin.
Actually, speaking of this weekend, for people who don't know, I don't know if you know this band named Flow. They're like known for like some of the anime.
Who doesn't know Flow?
I know, right? They're doing a concert this weekend in both San Antonio and in Austin on that weekend.
What?
This weekend.
Is it part of the con?
No, it's like outside the con.
You would think it would be part of the con.
Yeah, if they were cool, they would probably like Anime Frontier 2 years ago did get them, but it was like sold out like the day. I was like the tickets. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, you got to catch him like Shane McMahon had to catch the chicken. Or was it Vince? It was Rocky and then Vince. Catch that chicken. Catch that chicken. Deacon, send me the information about your stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Flow on Thursday they'll be in San Antonio, and then Friday they'll be in Austin, and then on Sunday they'll be in Dallas, and those are like the only Texas spots they got.
Look, at this point, we just be happy that they're here.
Yeah, but at least it's closer by. So like Austin on Friday for Austin is like 20 minutes away from the resort.
All right, so yes, Colossal Con this weekend. By the way, if you're watching the channel or if you're watching the podcast, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm can recommend us to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they want to see us talk some trash about crap Suri.
Matsuki.
Somebody said a cuss word. You know what? I've been cussing all night. Screw it. Shitty.
Mott Shitty.
Matsuki.
I call it Mott Diddy.
Mott Diddy.
That sounds worse.
It does.
Oh God. How did I get this high?
I'm here. That's why.
No. Last week we only got to one. Matsuri on the special episode of Matsuri. Actually, last week, because it was not a regular podcast episode, I just cussed the entire time. Yeah, it is because you're here.
Hello, G5. Hello, Mr. Elliott. Good to hear from you again, my
Hello.
guy.
Welcome.
My presence is just that strong, man. I don't know what to say.
People say, "Hey, how come you didn't bring a present for my birthday party?" My presence is the present.
For Christmas this year, I've renewed everybody's subscription to Friendship with Me.
There you go. That's your the fee is food.
The fee is feed me every now and then a cheeseburger here that wouldn't kill you. I'll
buy you a cheeseburger. I got
hell you. Yes, bro. You have no idea how broke I am still from Delta. My birthday was just like 8 days ago. Me and Sonic had our birthday 8 days ago.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday to both of y'all. But like, I'll buy you not McDonald's cheeseburger. I ain't trying to get canceled, but I'll buy you a cheeseburger.
Buys a Whataburger from
wait.
Okay.
Let's hold on. Before we talk more trash about Anime Matsuri, why would you get canceled if you bought
McDonald's?
Political reasons. That's it. I can't.
I hate politics because everyone's got to pick a side, and I can't get the crap that I like anymore.
Without people complaining.
No, yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell? Like you feel bad because they support these bullshit causes, like these bullshit charities, these bullshits. And it's like, God damn it, I can't eat here no more. And McDonald's, first off, McDonald's ain't what it used to be anymore. McDonald's used to be the official food if you broke.
Yeah,
if you only had 25 cents in your pocket, you went to McDonald's.
Yeah. And it's like, nowadays, it's like, oh, what could I get for 25 cents? They'll probably laugh at you and probably tell you to get the fuck out.
Yeah, for real. Like, don't do what Canada did and go to Subway and order the kids meal with extra kids. Because they'll call the cops on you.
No, but actually, speaking of, did you know, like, I looked up the information of that Subway, that foot-long cookie they're selling. I looked up how much calories it had, how much, like, sugar and shit. Like, that's, like, enough to, like, kill a horse, apparently.
Okay.
Like, that's...
So, can we acknowledge, because I'm glad you brought that up. Do you know how many calories, and we're going to go back to Anime Matsuri, but do you know how many calories are in Peeps?
What? Like,
okay, so a box of pizza is like 8, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Half a box is 2,000 calories.
So that's most, basically that should be the only thing you should eat if you're trying to beat the 2,000 calories.
Dude, you should, if you're 2,000 calories is what we're supposed to consume daily.
Yeah.
Half a box of Peeps
is that much.
Clan Japan is a crazy thing to say. I'm not gonna lie.
That's wild. Clan
Japan is crazy.
Wait, hold on. Let's read some comments.
Yeah.
So
I definitely want a psychological study on why people still go to Anime Matsuri and Clan Japan after all of the things that basically has come out.
Okay, so we are going to do an episode on San Japan because there are a lot of people pissed.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
We are the voice of the voiceless. So Sonic might not be on this episode because I don't want to put him under that kind of radar. But I'm willing to burn that bridge to get my point across because in order to be the voice of the voiceless, we have to sometimes step on toes. And unfortunately, yeah. So it is now time for us to be the voice of the voiceless and express our concerns with Anime Matsuri. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people are not happy. Some people got waitlisted. Some people got flat out denied.
You mean San Japan, right?
Yeah, it's San Japan.
Okay, gotcha.
So going back to the Anime Matsuri, yeah, Anime Matsuri is shit. I don't know why people still support it. Oh, we have another comment by okay, so Anime Matsuri is the worst anime con in history. That's what my friend would say.
Yeah, your friend would say. Okay.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the whole point of the episode. If you read the synopsis for the episode,
yeah, you clearly you didn't watch the fucking show.
Well, it's like the episode is like, okay, it's you know they say the good, the bad, the ugly. Ours is the bad, the ugly, the downright shitty.
Yeah.
That's Anime Matsuri for you, dude. I tried to be a good Christian to extend an olive branch. Now I'm about to be on that. Now I'm ready
basically
to be on that, like
Goldberg
Bret Hart on Bill Goldberg. Did you get kicked in the face and then suffer a career-ending concussion?
This guy.
It's a head kicker.
Head kicker.
It is a showstopper. I'll give you that much.
Yeah. No. So anyway, so another thing to talk about Matsuri too is just that people that still attend. Their common excuse is always, "Oh, it's the only anime con in Houston."
No, it's not.
It's not the only anime con in Houston. Oh, because it's bigger? Well, guess what? You know these other conventions, how small they are? Matsuri started small too. Because they got support, that's why they got bigger. Why don't you support the other conventions and put more effort to those? Like Delta H, like Animeverse, like Tokyo X, or even conventions outside of Houston, Onicon or whatever. Give them the same energy, effort, and amount of
So I don't know if you realize this, but we have Anime Texas like not too far, like a month from now.
Anime Texas and J-Fest too. That's happening too.
Onicon is, I didn't know this, so we have to do some reconsideration, but because we did announce we're going to Onicon, so I'll still apply. But Onicon is early October, and then we have TsumiCon, which I still got to try. I've been reaching out to them. They won't reach out to me, so we're going to have some problems. But like we have lots of cons. We have lots of cons that you could easily just to support as much as you, or a lot of people are supporting Matsuri, and I know it's. I mean, guys, let's just. The more attention we give to actually, we're doing Matsuri a favor by giving them attention.
Because
we
they
should stop talking about the con.
We do. We don't talk about the con anymore. Like, I mean, it's a running joke that I'll say like "fuck Anime Matsuri" like once per podcast, but that's just a joke. Like, honestly, I don't care for Matsuri.
We just don't want to give them the satisfaction.
You know, people tell me, "Oh, you slept on Matsuri this year."
No, I slept during Matsuri. Get it right.
You sleeping on Matsuri. You sleeping on Matsuri.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sleeping like a fucking baby, bro.
Like, oh my God. No, like, seriously. If you go to Matsuri's page, and if they still have it up, their badges at the door were $115, $117.25, I believe, with the fee.
You know what's another issue with Matsuri? It's like declining, like thing, like population. It's the fact that they do it like a week before school starts.
Your Highness might be joining us.
Oh boy.
Maybe he just texted me like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so here's another comment section. I was at Tokyo X last June. It's gotten better. Plus, Ash Ketchum's Japanese voice promised to be there next year to make up for this year. Because unfortunately, she had a security issue at the airport or something, or a visa issue, so she wasn't able to come. But she'll be there next year. So yeah, that's a big guess to get.
Also, our condolences go out. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Rachel
Ellis, the voice who is best known for voicing Jessie of Team Rocket, Misty. She's done so many voices, but those were like the main ones. And sadly passed away at the age of 46. She was battling. Yeah, she was at the age of 46 Saturday. She was dealing with. She was battling cancer. I believe spinal cancer. So she was dealing with that for the last few months. And it's a pretty big gut punch, you know, especially for those who grew up, you know, watching, you know, Pokemon, or like who grew up watching anime, especially in the early to mid 90s or late 90s. You know what I mean? She was doing a lot. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I just kind of forgot about that. I didn't want to be all somber and stuff about it.
Right. You know, yeah, she definitely was a big part of everybody's childhood growing up. Our thoughts and prayers do go out. We did make a post about it on Instagram. Trying to get your highness in here. Sorry, trying to get him. Where you at? I know you watching. Where you is? With the whole like, I'm trying to wrap my head around the people that. Is it because they choose to turn a blind eye, or they're just being plain stupid?
It's probably so. Here's my little theory about it. So it's just, it could be a mix of both, but there's also at the same time there's people who just don't know about it, who didn't know about it until like once they got to the convention. You know what I mean? An example was I was talking to somebody and they never been to a convention or all that. They took their kids to Anime Matsuri. They're like, oh my god, we took them. It was our first convention. You know, it was the first time we ever heard about it. You know, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they don't. Some of them don't know because it's like a thing where it's like, especially when you hear stuff on Twitter, like, oh, we're boycotting this, we're doing that, oh, we're protesting all this stuff on Twitter. People like, not everybody lives in the Twitter bubble, you know what I mean, or the social media bubble, you know what I mean. It's just people just don't know. Could be a mix of that. Some, like I said earlier, about like, oh, it's the only convention in Houston, even though they clearly they need to like open up their horizons in a way where there's like other conventions too, not just Matsuri. There's other conventions, and there's gonna still be people who are like, oh, it's small, it's not as big as Matsuri. Well, dude, like every convention started off small, you know. With support, it'll eventually get to that size.
It's true. I think the whole Vic thing also plays a major factor into it. Like Matsuri's one of the few conventions that's still willing to give Vic a chance. Obviously, like I don't really give a shit for Vic. I really like, honestly, like as much as I worked with him, I don't like I didn't know all the accusations. I didn't really follow it. I should have, but I would say that I didn't really care for Vic. Oh, there it goes. Finally, I'm over here trying to stall.
Bro.
There he is. The one, the only, the future heavyweight champion of the world. The ring, not the ring general, but he's the ring.
The ring master.
The ring master.
I like that. Look at that. Steve Austin reference. I love that.
He took a page from the page master and became the ring master himself.
He beat up Macaulay Culkin to get that.
Macaulay Culkin. He's like,
Macaulay
you ain't home alone no more, bitch.
All right, Richie Rich, get up in the ring. Now, how you been, man? How are you?
Take me back to my.
We're doing all right.
I'm being good. Yeah.
So we're actually talking about. Oh, we got some inside scoop.
Oh, okay. We got some...
breaking news.
Fucking everything.
I was lied to.
See, that's what the news needs. More cussing.
Breaking news. Well, fucking.
Everything wasn't starting on time. Just lateness.
That's every year though. Like they never start.
Yeah. Like Nerd left. Like half of the people that I knew that went to it left because they're like, we're telling you right now, we're not starting till 1. And then when they go inside, they had to wait another 20 minutes because someone couldn't find their black belt that they were performing with. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding? All this.
I would have kicked them out. Like that's a you problem.
No, it was one of the performers. I'm just thinking in my head, note to self: make sure your belt doesn't match the floor. Like, is that the lesson here? Like what is this?
Either that, or just like have a backup one or something like that. A situation like that. Yeah, is it a burlesque thing?
Yeah, it was a burlesque thing.
They probably threw it and it landed behind the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, they're probably practicing and then they just threw on the floor. And then, the rave was just like that. It's supposed to be from 12:30 to 3:30. It didn't end till 4. And I think when we got there, it was like at 1 or something. It was like 1 o'clock maybe. So maybe they started late or some bullshit. But people had to get sent to the emergency room.
Wait, why?
Shit, what the hell happened? Oh, is that what the photo was for the ambulance outside? That's what it was? Those photos?
Yeah, someone we knew that
Oh,
ended up getting trampled, and
Oh.
because they got stuck in a mosh pit, and my coworker and my friend literally told me, "Your Highness, why the fuck is there a mosh pit at a rave for one?"
Okay.
And
Oh, well, there's been mosh pits at
Yeah.
That's what
Okay,
I
I
but
guess.
like, here's the thing, though, bro. If you've been in a dude, I've been in a mosh pit where people tackle. I've been punched in the face in a mosh pit, dude. Mosh pits are not like conventions are not made for mosh pits.
Agreed.
Well, even one of your homeboys, Jesse, he was like, "Yeah, first of all, mosh pit. Someone falls down, you pick them back up. What happened?"
There's a rule. Like, we went to a secret group, and we were in a mosh pit, right? And like this dude, like he kept trying to tackle me, and I tackled him, and he like flew, and I'm not kidding, he flew like 3 feet back.
Yeah.
Like he lifted, his feet came off the ground. He went into the air, went back 3 feet. He got mad and shot blocked my knee.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
Like a wrestling
And
match.
I was about to kick the shit out of him. The guy that hit me in the face, he was fine. That's a mosh pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are certain rules in a mosh pit. When somebody's on the ground and they're about to get trampled, you stop and you pick them up. You don't go
Like
where somebody's knees or legs are below the, you know.
And they were smaller. They just got caught in. But you can feel when someone's on the ground, like on the
Yeah.
ground, and you're on them.
There's no excuse to just ignore somebody on the ground.
Because it got to the point where the paramedics had to be called and they had to pull them out. Like by the time we got back, they had already been pulled out by the paramedics, and we were all just
Wait,
we were all trying to like, make sure that they were okay.
When was Deacon Rap here?
What?
You don't see the private chat?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, Deacon.
Let me in and talk about Taco Bell. The taco talk.
Yeah, Deacon Bell wanted to do the taco talk.
Bell.
Maybe I think because we have the same link as like before. Maybe
I need to start changing the link. It's
Bro really snuck in.
Bro, like Snuggy's like,
for real. He like
let's go talk about Taco Bell. Let's all talk about Taco Bell. Let's talk about Taco Bell because that's what I want now. Yeah, it's Blue Scoops.
Wait,
by
like
the
what did Deacon Bell's ninja his way in here for a chalupa?
Yeah,
he like
he Metal Gear Solid his way into he Solid Snakes his way.
No, he got
ground.
School.
He went
what
through
was the
a
name
box.
of that? There was a ninja game on the PS2.
What
Tenshu?
Tenshu, yeah, Tenshu, yeah.
Yeah, he went all Tenshu on us,
bro.
Or Shinobi.
Yeah, Shinobi, yeah, that Genesis game.
Well, it was also on the PS2. It was like awesome on the PS2.
Yeah, it was like a reboot. Yeah.
So, when did Deacon Rap ninja his way in here for some quesadillas? I mean, some chalupas.
he wanted the Baja Blast.
Yeah,
well,
he got. I didn't know, dude. I didn't ignore you on purpose. If you were still watching, Deacon,
yeah, sorry, Deacon. He didn't know. He just waited till like then.
You must have showed up when I went to the bathroom.
You snuck up on us.
I didn't know about it until Goku brought it. I was like, wait, what?
I know because I saw it in the private chat. I was like, wait, what? Let me in to talk about. I thought it was Your Highness talking about Taco Bell, but that didn't right. It was Deacon Bell. I'm like,
Taco
wrap. Get in? I didn't send him the link.
Taco wraps.
Taco wraps.
Yes.
Taco wraps.
All right, so
that's his food brand.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about the mosh pit, though. That's insane. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not like something a lot of people know or a lot of people cared about, right? Because it doesn't. Like, don't talk about the mosh pit that somebody got trampled because it's gonna make the con look bad.
Bro, there are people leaving an hour into that rave, 2 hours in. They didn't say the whole time.
The rave at Anime Matsuri,
like there were people leaving like 40
Matsuri
minutes.
They
made it go to 4.
Everyone's already drunk by then. Everybody's drunk out of it. Everybody's drunk and out of it by that time.
And then people sneak in alcohol and they get even worse.
Okay, I was going to say I was going to say I didn't get invited to the chat, although I'm already working on something else right now, and I have no cheese. Matsuri. Well, the thing is, so sorry, Seppi. You did message me earlier today to come on the episode, but you want to talk to my more phenomenal expo DJ and Your Highness. I kind of spoke to them a couple days ago about being on the show, so that's kind of like. But we are going to do more phenomenal expo, and of course, you are invited, including Deacon Bell. Deacon Bell's invited. We're going to talk about
calling him that now because of you.
Yeah, well, you know what? You do that. You do that and see how that goes. Dude, the mosh pit thing at Matsuri, mosh pits and anime conventions don't mix, right? Because you already have like a lot of individuals that are non-violent as it is.
That's
and
what it is.
Like, I don't know. That could seriously do some harm. Like, you could hurt somebody.
I admit, so I go into mosh pits when I go into like metal shows and stuff like that. Convention mosh pits, for some odd reason, they don't respect the rules. they go hard. I'm like, man, like, y'all should be pushing, not like actually punching the shit out of each other. Like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you know what it is? It's because there's a lot of people at conventions, right? There's a lot of people that go to conventions like, oh yeah, I'm a black belt in martial arts. I can do this. I can do backflips. And then, they all talk a big game until they get hit in the face with a brick.
Oh, it's like the people who used to wear those weird jackets that think they're MMA fighters. Remember those set of people back then?
Yes, I remember them.
Jackets?
They would wear like certain type of weird leather or like just so much overclothes and a hat and a bandana, and it's like you think you're UFC. Okay.
Yeah, you're not UFC. First off, fool, it doesn't work like that because you can't. People are like, oh yeah, I did underground cage fighting. Like, shut up, get out of here.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, you look like, first off, I've seen you fight, and I thought it was a skit, a comedy skit. No, dude, like, a lot of people think that they're like fighters or like they're the mosh pit. Like, people don't respect the rules. They don't respect it. They will hurt somebody, and then they act all like, they get all like what is the word I'm looking for? But they get all like, they play the victim when the tables have turned on them.
Mhm.
Like, if somebody's on the ground and it's a mosh pit, please respect the rules and pick that person up.
It's
When
like
your
common-
T-shirt
it's like common
says-
rule, yeah.
When your T-shirt says UFC, but your body says KFC, but that's none of my business.
That man's been dropping bangers all night.
Okay, here's the thing though. The body type doesn't always equal like strength, right? There are a lot of dudes with like six packs that are chiseled out of stone, but like, and there's a guy like they can lift, but like not as much as that one guy who has like the big old gut, who can bench press like 500 pounds and stuff. Like, yeah, when I was in high school, like I wasn't built like with a six pack or anything, but I could bench press 450 pounds when I was 18. For an 18-year-old, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with my shoulder injury, I can't go past 350 without it shaking.
Mm.
I have to put like a wrap around my arm to help stabilize it. If I want to go past 350, I have to wear that thing, but I don't like wearing it. If I can't do it on my own, I can't do it.
Understandable.
I feel you.
Anyways, we're dude, that's horrible. I'm glad you came on the show because we didn't know that. We didn't hear anything about that. We didn't hear anything about a mosh pit.
Yeah,
Somebody going to the hospital.
Like it's fine now. Like they got the help that they needed, and our friends.
Well, here's the thing, though. Yeah, I'm glad they're fine. Hold on. Sneeze.
Bless
Bless you.
Thank you. Allergic to Matsuri's bullshit.
Like even the next day, most of our friends who like normally will stay, be like, "Oh, I'll stay till 4. I'll stay till 3 or 4, or whatever," and then just like, "Nah, I'm just gonna leave as soon as we check out the hotel." Like I'm just gonna check out to the hotel. Like I went to the dealer's room. I spent like an hour and a half just talking to one of our vendor friends. Like that's how it's just, and we were just talking about how bad the con was getting on Sunday and Saturdays. Yeah, just whatever.
I was debating on coming to hang out with you and our mutuals because I was texting him like, "Hey, where y'all at?" He's like, "I'm here. And I'm here with Your Highness." We had a party. Oh, where?
Oh, okay, yeah. So you know who we're talking about then. Okay.
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course, I'm always in the know.
Yeah.
I just didn't know about the mosh pit.
Yeah. And he is excited for DreamCon, by the way, because he knows that will be the AM killer.
Oh, of course, and they because we're not trying to say who it is, protect our identity, but they are forcing me to go at gunpoint. Like, you better go. You better go, Mexico. You better take your tamale loving ass to that con.
He's telling me the same thing too.
You better get your. I will call ICE if you don't show up.
Shouldn't be laughing too hard at that. That's fucked up.
For real, I'm not going to another con and getting escorted out by the police.
Again?
Like, not again. At least not sober. But that's horrible, dude. Because one thing about Matsuri, I've always noticed that it's never been the mosh pit type of convention. It's always been like the rave always feels more like a concert.
That's the thing. They had a concert before the rave too.
Yeah, but even the rave, like the DJ kind of sucks. Like I remember when they had DJ Heavy Grinder, and everybody was praising DJ Heavy Grinder, like, oh my god, DJ Heavy Grinder is the greatest DJ of all time. Then I actually saw DJ Heavy Grinder perform. Like, this is kind of trash.
That's the white guy, right?
Oh, DJ Heavy Grinder's a chick.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so they had a chick do it at first, and then some random white dude came and it was ass, and then some other person came. Like they went like 3 or 4 DJs with them. I was like, Jesus Christ!
I remember the one year they had Miyavi perform, and I was like, who's the chick? That's a dude. Oh,
Heavy Grind on the Boss's Daughter. You sound like you have a beef with a lot of these DJs.
Didn't you hear they be fighting in the Waffle House parking lot, but not in San Antonio though, because they ain't got shit.
Bro, catch me at the Austin Waffle House this weekend.
Nah, catch you at the Houston one. Ain't nobody
Hell
walking
nah,
out.
bro.
Hey, catch him in the San Antonio. Oh wait,
bro, I'm about to get sent down to hell if I go to the Houston Waffle House.
Look, first off, I hate San Antonio. Let me tell you why. Because I'm not allowed near the Alamo. Because you know how they said they don't ever forget the Alamo? Well, they never did. They remembered, so I'm not allowed back at that bitch.
Shoot, if I wasn't booked this Saturday, I'd go to Colossal Con. So, but next year.
Where are you booked at, sir? So you can promote your show.
Cypress VFW this Saturday. Texas All-Star Wrestling.
That sounds expensive. That doesn't sound like it costs $5 to get in.
15.
Man, they better be paying you good at $15 a ticket.
Nah, they're giving him a hot dog and a beer after his match.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, they threw the handshake away.
You ever worked for a promoter? Don't ever take a hot dog because you don't know where the hot dog came from.
My friend has went to wrestling shows and bought slices of pizza where the promoter put his hand on the slice and threw it on a napkin.
Gross.
He was mad as fuck when he saw that.
Okay, so yes, Sephi says that they call me the CM Punk of the Annie EDM scene.
Anime EDM, yeah, basically EDM.
Well, because there's only one E.
Yeah.
So it's Annie EDM scene. Being on a show on with the voice of the voiceless is a pros. So here's the thing, dude. I consider ourselves the voice of the voiceless because I am willing to go there. I'm one of the few people that have dude, I made a post today on my personal Facebook and I tagged Matsuri and I even sent it to Homeboy. It was just a garbage can with a Matsuri's logo over it. Here's the thing. Look, we're going to talk about San Japan. We're going to talk about the crap that's going on this year. I already know that I'm going to be in a lot of hot water with them, which is fine. I'll take that hit. It's on me. I'm willing to, but they need to understand that we have voices and they need to be heard. Because for one, there's a lot of stuff going on backstage that people don't know about, that we know about, that we haven't talked about. For one, we don't have enough proof, or it's just, that's what the Discord is for. Because we're trying to promote the Discord. It's free. The fact that, that 19 cuss word count is already out of date. It's more like at 30 at this point. The fact that Tekken's creator even entertained the idea of a Waffle House stage in the game is hilarious. Really? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
no,
Yeah.
they asked him at Evo, and he was like, "Okay, if we can get through legal reasons, maybe." If we
Call
can-
it pancake. Call it Pancake House.
Nah, it's gonna be
Pancake
IHOP,
Poncho.
Call it Fight
Grapple
House.
House,
Waffle Home.
Grapple House.
Grapple House.
Grapple House, or call it Throw
Grapple
Hands House.
Nah, it's gotta be fuck.
Toss up
Grapple House.
pancakes.
I'm already public enemy number 1. Apparently, there isn't much they can do, and they know it. So based on what I've heard, that's not completely true. I know people that are on their shit list. You're not on their shit list, yes, but there are people that watch this show that are on their shit list. I will tell you after the fact. Did Deacon Rap sneak in here again? He Shinobi's way back in the. All right, anyways, yeah, we're not talking about Taco Bell today, Deacon. That's Tuesday. That's tomorrow's episode. But all right, so you went to Matsuri, right? So what can you tell us about this year?
I know that I met people who one had badges from 2 years ago and snuck in because they were like,
No
"F that."
way.
Yeah, he showed me like while he was upstairs. Like, yeah, I ain't give money to this con like that. It was a badge from like 2022, and he said, "Yeah, I got in with this." I'm like these. Oh my god. Not many people. There weren't that many panels. Like the panelist was very low.
Yeah, they always
And
have
a lot of them
less
weren't that good.
So since 2018, the year that we canceled, they had 77 panels listed. That includes main events. Now, there were at least 20 panels that canceled, including our own. Can you imagine 50 panels that might have happened?
Yeah, that's just off.
Oh, it's like I thought somebody was sharing more tea about
Anybody go
More
to
of-
that waifu wars that happened?
You said what?
Anybody go to that waifu wars that happened at the
and was
con?
it hosted by Where the Waifu at?
No, it was hosted by the Daibu guy.
No. Oh, that
Oh,
dude.
He hosted it.
Yeah.
Doesn't he
yeah.
have a bad rep right now?
I know. I thought he was all cool. Here, the thing is, I actually gave him my blessings. He actually came. I was like, this is not even my panel. I stole this off of somebody else.
How you gonna give him your blessing for something you don't even own?
I that's what I was saying, but I was like, you know what? Here you go. Yeah, you can host a panel.
That's like me stealing something and then somebody steals it from me and I call the cops on the he done stole the stuff that I done stole.
I know, but I told him like, hey, I'm not going to Matsuri. He asked me, can I like host it? I was like, hey, I'm not going to Matsuri anymore. So like here. I gave him my old slideshows and I told him what he needed to do.
This man helped him and gave him his material. Look, these are the jokes you tell. These are the people that are blacklisted. These are the girls that are freaks. Here are their phone numbers. Nah, dude, what the hell? You stole that panel.
I did steal that panel.
I know you did because we started doing it, but we have so many panels that we do now that it just isn't worth it keeping up with all of them.
Right. I don't claim it as my panel. I kind of just like.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay, yeah.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie.
I do.
Like, this is my panel.
Listen, I put my own twist into it.
Okay, so Thibault guy. So I don't know anything. I've met him a couple times, right? He has that weird Bible thing. I don't know. It's kind of sacrilegious, whatever. But I heard a rumor that I'm not willing to share on the podcast, at least. I don't think it's true, but apparently it's been going around. But you know me with rumors. I don't believe crap.
Right.
Let me see the bullshit. Let me see the Carfax. Let me see the receipts. Let me see proof. Let me see the screenshots. It's dumb. I hate rumors. But like any other, so lack of panels. Panels starting late, lack of panels, people getting curves, people getting the mud hole stomped on them in the rave. What else are we forgetting?
They even said that the dealer's room felt kind of off. It was off.
So we didn't get to talk about the counterfeit currency thing.
Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about. What was up with that? I saw that like the
So
last day.
that's not just an anime Matsuri problem. That's an all conventions problem where people are trying to use counterfeit currency.
Like,
There's a reason why some vendors now only accept card.
okay. Is it like a Disneyland situation where they're trying to have like the Disney dollars and exchange that for real cash type thing?
Well, no. That's the voucher.
Okay.
That's the voucher. No, people were using like funny money, like actual fake money.
Oh, okay, like actual. Okay. And this is why you make sure you have that marker. You get this. I forgot what it. I'll look it up. But there's a marker you need to get because we have it at our jobs. You slide across the money, and if it changes, and if it turns purple or whatever, or changes to the opposite color of the marker, you know it's fake.
Now, first thing you need to do is look at them shoes. If them shoes look like they've been run through the mud and he's handing you $100 bill, then you need to question everything.
Listen, never trust a person who wears creased black Air Force Ones.
First off, like, yeah, you got them. They got them beat up, torn up, shoes talking Nikes, Reeboks. That person don't give a crap about their life. That person does not care. Don't mess with that person. They will stab you in front of the cops. But at the same time, don't trust any of their money. Sir, are these counterfeit quarters? Don't trust anything, bro. Are you trying to pay me with Chuck E. Cheese tokens? Actually, those are kind of worth something, so I'll take those.
Counterfeit quarters.
Hell yeah, they'll pay you with counterfeit quarters.
Instead of George Washington, it's George Lucas on it.
Nah, it's that money that you buy at the dollar store, the plastic quarters, plastic pennies.
Yeah.
Homeboy, you trying to pay me in pesos?
I had that once. I remember.
No, like seriously, what our friend who works for a vendor told us, yeah, they're using counterfeit currency. You do realize, ladies and gentlemen, that counterfeit currency is a federal crime. You can go to federal jail. Like, what's his face, who came back from federal jail after fucking prostituting his girlfriend. What's his name?
You just talked
no,
about.
don't say his name. Don't say his name. Don't say his name. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, we were talking about. It was me and our mutual friend on Sunday, and we just said the satisfaction on our face would just be if one day, if the owner were just getting arrested for tax fraud outside the convention, and had a whole crowd of people recording, that would be the perfect day.
Nah, so I know why Anime Matsuri has money every year to keep running.
It's the wife.
Yeah. Okay, that is like 70% of the answer.
She got motion like that?
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'll put it in the private chat.
From what I know.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was told that too.
Yeah.
But also, the problem with it this year is I told you, they don't got that protection. They don't got that Sylvester Turner protection.
That's right. The homeboy got voted out. Now Houston don't care. Because
did he get voted out? I thought he was just term limited.
Yeah, he just term limited. And now they got
there's a term limit on how, there's a limit on how many terms you can serve as the crappy mayor of this crappy city.
Yes.
He was mayor for like ever.
He was mayor for like since I was like before the start of high school for me.
Since I was starting high school, pretty much.
That man was handing out bags of crack for votes. Remember, one little bag equals one vote.
Like him, like it was him and like Mayor White beforehand, and he was like there for like ever.
Dude, the only reason why I knew about Mayor Turner,
White, aren't you talking about like that one mayor who was like lesbian, if I remember correctly?
Anise Parker.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking it was.
Dude, the only mayor I've ever known we've had, because I don't give a crap about politics, was Turner, and that's because he would show up at Matsuri dressed like a goof.
He would support Matsuri, and they would probably help him get votes or whatever in the next election, and he probably looked the other way, and then now they don't got that no more. They're gonna be in the
I'm reading it on his Wikipedia. He was the mayor from 2016 to 2024.
Does not feel like that way. Does not feel.
No, I felt way longer.
It felt way longer than to 2024.
It
That's
felt
because
like
while he was in office, it just dragged on. Like
it felt like he
Well,
was.
you got to realize that a lot of stuff happened in Houston during his mayor, like his, his terms.
pandemic,
A
tornadoes,
pandemic, multiple hurricanes, a
the
freeze.
city froze,
Yeah,
hurricanes, all you can eat snow cones.
money embezzlement.
Yeah, it was. So Matsuri's screwed now that DreamCon is like making its way down here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matsuri had a hold. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but the rumor was that Matsuri had a hold on the George R. Brown because they were in tight with the mayor. But the new mayor doesn't give a shit about Matsuri. The new mayor cares less about Comic Palooza, and Comic Palooza is owned by the city of Houston.
Let that sink in.
So they no longer have the grapple hold that they did before, right? So now DreamCon can come to Houston, not have any issues, not any problems, right? Yeah, no, Matsuri is.
They're cooked.
And look, y'all can take what I'm about to say and clip it, whatever. Sir, this individual right here, sir, get off your knees and get John's wee wee out of your mouth.
Zip up the pants when you're done, at least.
Get a towel, bro, and wipe your mouth off. Bro, at this point, you're not just like you're not sucking the front, you sucking the back too. You getting them chocolate churros.
It's disgusting.
Bro, look at this. Read this.
Yeah, it's just too much. I'm telling you, man. The second they changed it to 4 days, it was like, yeah, they're getting desperate. They're getting desperate for money.
That's because like it's.
I don't think the 4 days justifies the price of the badge, considering that they were going to do it anyway, if it was 3 days or not. 3 days or 4 days.
I think whoever does their taxes does a really good job of like getting them write-offs and stuff like that. And
well, you got to remember that the owner comes from I can't say that.
The owner or the con chair, because they're not the same individual.
No, they're part of the Houston elite, both of them, the 7-figure club.
I mean, I would be too if I'm married into that shit. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I digress because I don't know the whole story. Look, I think, and I will say this, like, look, I will admit I've said some bad things about Denise, but if between the two of them, Denise is the one that cares. Denise is the one that actually is an anime fan. Denise is the one that cares about the convention. She cares about its success and stuff. If you haven't noticed, John's more about the money.
He looks like he's more about the money.
And whether that's true or not, is to be determined. But like, John obviously likes to pick fights with fans. Like, look, the guy didn't even say anything bad about Matsuri. It's just not as good as last year. And it was better than last year's, and you know it. I'm asking to get my ass whooped kind of statement is this shit? Oh my God, I'm getting a headache just with this whole episode. Who talks to that like that to their fans? And what kind of fan allows them? And it's the same person replying too. Like, who allows a con chair to talk to them like that? I don't know what's worse, Borderlands the movie or Anime Matsuri.
Oh God.
0 out of 10 had nothing to do with the border. And like, this was a busy weekend, bro. As far as we know, 4 different conventions. More Phenomenal Expo, Ecchi Fiesta, Horror Fest Houston, and Anime Matsuri. And that's only counting the ones we know. And obviously, Deadpool did great in the movie because they hit $1 billion box office. Borderlands made $8 million out of and they have $120 million budget. Yeah, good luck getting that money back. Well, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. That's all we have for now. Join us on Wednesday for our Queens of Cosplay podcast special. That will start at 7. It's Wednesday, Queens of Cosplay. We'll be talking about the many different topics about cosplaying in the community and what makes them. They are queens who happen to cosplay. Join us on that for Wednesday. All right, let's start off with Your Highness. Go ahead and plug in your social media so people can follow you.
Follow me on Facebook, YOHYNNES Joseph, and on Instagram, same name. We got a show this upcoming weekend at the VFW in Cypress, Texas All-Star Wrestling. Hell yeah. That's it.
All right, DJ.
All right, as usual, follow me on my Instagram. It's DJ Power 45. Make sure you put underscores. DJ underscore Power underscore 45. I'm hosting 2 panels at Colossal Con this weekend. Please come through. This is my final time being at the convention scene for quite a bit since I have commitments elsewhere. But other than that, that's it.
All right, and Sonic.
All right, so follow me on Instagram. I am Super Saiyan Sonic on Instagram. From there, you could find on my bio, I have a link to my link tree. I have all my socials to follow me on. Twitter, you can follow me there. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitch and so on. I just post a bunch of stuff. And like a couple people here, you will catch me at Colossal Con this weekend. If you see me, say hi. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, this has been a interesting episode.
It's been a hell of an episode. All right, guys, make sure you follow us on YouTube. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button so you can be notified every time we go live. Also, don't forget to check us out on Wednesday at 7 for the Queens of Cosplay podcast special. We might do the More Phenomenal episode next week on Wednesday. Definitely not Monday because I think I have a guest booked. We might do it tomorrow if Sephi and Deacon Bell are free. Also, if you're watching, please hit the like button for the podcast on YouTube because it will help us with the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/geeks5ever, twitch.tv/geeks5ever, Facebook, and wherever, VHSs are sold, you can follow us. Make sure you join. We will be at Colossal Con. We have 3 panels, and we might have 3 more if we're running Deacons.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I was gone when y'all went through the schedule. Or what were his panels? That might have been his panels. Or
I don't know. We didn't see. We don't know which ones.
Watch, they canceled this shit. Anyways, Deacon Bell, if you're still watching, send me your information, please. Thank you. Sephi, I'll let you know when the show is for More Phenomenal. We will do a special on San Japan as well, since they are pissing everyone off. Apparently, because I've gotten like a bunch of messages from people that are not happy with San Japan. Always, don't support Anime Matsuri. Support your other conventions like TasumiCon, Anime Houston, Delta H Con, Comic Palooza. Oh, Nostalgia Con, DreamCon.
Yeah. Nostalgia Con that's happening. Anime Frontier, Sonic Expo, the Houston Pinball and Arcade Expo.
Yes. Support Sonic Expo, but avoid individuals who are nicknamed Glizzy, the hot dog. Avoid people whose nickname is Chili Dogs. If you know, you know. If not, then don't worry about it. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. We'll see you Wednesday. I mean, I'm going to be producing. I'm not going to be hosting. Dankapus hopefully will be hosting. All right, guys, peace.
See ya.
You guys take care. Till next time.
Go to sleep.